If you don't laugh, you'll cry. Conte out, Enoch out, Paratici out, players out. That was fucking shit. Start again. Well, Happy New Year, guys. Spurs are still shit. Happy New Year's. Spurs are still shit. 2023, and Spurs are still having the same issues that we've had for the last however many fucking years these guys have been in charge, man. Terrible game. I'm not even going to give you a review of the game. There was nothing to talk about. Literally nothing. We've done nothing in the game. We just pass. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tackle every little thing that I think is wrong with the club. Let's start off with the manager. Let's start off with this Italian dinosaur. This fucking coward. This fucking prick. Yeah? The guy waits till 80 minutes to make a substitution. We was 2-0 down. Before he starts making any kind of changes, before he even attempts to do anything different. And this is the problem with Conte. Conte is so fucking rigid. Yeah, he's so rigid. Please, miss me out of all this back Conte stuff. No. Go and look at his window with Inter Milan. Go and look at his 200 million window with Chelsea. Let's not back Conte. Let's sack Conte and bring someone else in. Let's go and get somebody who's quite happy to rebuild this team, bring some good youngsters, and let's go again. I'm not one to talk about the football because I feel like managers get too much stick for playing stuff. Today was shocking. The football was shocking. There was no invention. There was no courage. It was the same thing. All we kept trying to do was put crosses in the box. That's all we kept trying to do. And they sat off us. Today was actually the first time you can say, do you know what? Yeah, we genuinely lack quality in the midfield. Do we miss Kulusevski? Yeah. But then I would have kept Gil on the pitch. I didn't think Gil was actually playing that bad. Gil was getting into good positions, and we wasn't feeding him the ball. I would have loved to have seen how we looked if we had Gil, Sarr, and Skip on the pitch at the same point. I actually feel like we probably would have been able to break them down, and we would have done a lot better. But what happened to the creator Kane? What happened to World Class Son? When are you guys gonna stop gassing guys that haven't deserved to get that gas? When are you gonna stop doing that? Stop breading all these guys who ain't done piss. Son hasn't won a single fucking thing for Spurs. He's not an elite. He's not elite. He's not world class. He's not elite. Yeah, he's got 15 goals in him. 15, 20 goals in him. So what? Outside of his goals, please tell me, what does he do that's elite? What does he do that's world class that makes you go, okay, yeah, he has to start? Because he's not scoring goals at the moment. So if he's not scoring goals, what has Son done to warrant starting week in, week out? And this is Conte's fault. Conte came out and said last year, I can't drop Son. Well, now look. You've got players who know they're going to play week in, week out, and they don't need to play well. They don't need to play well. It's a joke. Harry Kane, yeah, listen, Harry Kane scoring his goals, but performance-wise, he's been average this year. His numbers have been great, don't get me wrong, but performance-wise, he's been average. When are we allowed to question those guys? And I know I'm not scapegoating them, but when are we allowed to question those guys? Lloris, starting keeper, 2023. Are you mad? Why haven't we replaced him? There are definitely better keepers in the market than Lloris. Yeah, Perisic. You look gas this guy up and make him out to be, oh, he's so much better than Sessegnon. Is he? No, he's not. All right, he can cross the ball. Okay. Not really create. Doesn't really create a lot. Isn't fast. Isn't agile. Isn't explosive. Takes a lot of touches. Very predictable in his play. He's gonna get the ball. He's gonna run. He's gonna get the ball, run to the byline, and then whip across. Or if not, he's gonna chop into his right foot and whip a ball. You know what Perisic is gonna do. They're the only two things he does in the game. Please, let's stop overhyping some of these players. They're shit. They're not good enough. Why the fuck Conte isn't using Spence, Skip, Sarr, Gilmore? I'll never know. And before people say, "Oh, they're not good enough," well, actually give them a chance and let's see. Actually play them for a fair amount of time and let's judge. Actually try to develop them. Let them play. No, Conte's not doing that. Of course not. He has the same rigid, shitty football. And I don't like speaking about the football, but when you're playing like how you're playing, or when you play like how Spurs played today, you can criticize the football. That's a team that had no ideas. That's a team that had no confidence and no courage. So my thing is, don't sign Conte to a new deal. To a new deal, don't. For what reason? He's not able to get the best out of this team. Without Kulusevski, we look done. We look dusted. So we're basically a one-man team because without Kulusevski, we can't do shit. Kulusevski is clearly our best player now. Clearly, I don't hear no Harry Kane. Kulusevski is the guy. Without Kulusevski, we go to shit. We look like pony. So why is this what people are rating? Is this what people really want at the club? A manager who's basically made our team into a one-man side. And yes, we got a lot of players who aren't good enough. But at the same time, you've got a manager who's just not able to get the best out of the players, and then he's not giving any of the youngsters a fair crack at the whip. Get rid of him, man. And no, please, I don't want to bring up Pochettino. No, 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 no. We've been there, we've done that. Let's have some new ideas, because we know exactly what Pochettino will bring to Spurs. Yeah, and it wasn't elite. What Pochettino brought to Spurs wasn't elite. Yeah, it didn't win us titles. He couldn't get Spurs to that level. Yeah, and there's Pep, there's Klopp, there's Arteta, there's Ten Hag. Graham Potter's going to be better with Chelsea. Eddie Howe with Newcastle, and they've got a lot of money. They've got very good infrastructure. What makes you guys think that Pochettino is going to be able to do anything against those managers? No, 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 no. The guy struggled. The guy struggled, literally struggled with Messi, Neymar, Mbappe, Varane, Nuno Mendes, Angel Di Maria. He struggled. He struggled to get that team performing to an elite level. It's only because they was in a piss poor league. But this is the guy that you think is going to come to Premier League against all of those guys who's got much better resources according to the fan base. This is the guy you think is going to come in and get Spurs to a top level. No, 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 no. He couldn't even win the league against Leicester. But you think he's going to compete against the six that I've just mentioned? No. No, 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 no. Get something different. Now, let's get into this prick. Or these pricks, sorry. Joe Lewis, Daniel Levy, and Enoch. Let's get into them. What's it been? It's been 22 years. What, one trophy? What, about 5 or 6 finals? I don't know. I'm not going to do the maths. I don't really care. All I know is this one trophy. Time and time again, we're seeing poor squads. We're seeing managers who don't fit the squad, managers who don't fit the club. So essentially, incompetent managers. We've got a really bad scouting system. We've never ever had an elite squad. Yeah, we've then got players and fans who show no real appetite and urgency to win, and this is all stemmed by Enoch, by Joe Lewis and Daniel Levy. And what makes it worse is they're making millions upon millions upon millions off the club, or off the fans. Are they taking from it? No, but what they're doing is they're using the club's money, or they're using the fans, to make a self-sustained franchise for them to essentially profit at a later stage. They're pricks. They don't care about football. They don't care about Tottenham winning the league. They don't care. They'll care at the moment because Spurs might not get European football. But if you could guarantee Daniel Levy and even Joe Lewis top four, they would take it, regardless of anything else that happens. They would take it. I expect to see Spurs acting on transfer window because guess what? Daniel Levy's going to look at it and realize, okay, Spurs might not get European football if we don't do anything. Besides, the fans are doing their little Enoch out hashtag. So Daniel Levy will do it. Kill two stones. Kill two birds with one stone. You know, and then everything will go back to normal. But they've been here too long, man. I'm rabbiting on. And I don't really have a lot to say because I've said it all before. Like I've said it online. I've said it to so many different people. It's nothing new. I expect this from Spurs. I expect this from Daniel Levy. Look how bad the camera angle is for this video. Sums up Spurs, man. That's how much energy I have. I'm not even bothered to change the angle. Nah, why should I? What, to talk about Spurs? Spurs ain't worth talking about. Spurs ain't worth the effort. Sorry. And then let's get into the fans now. The fans are just as culpable. In fact, the fans might even be the worst. Some of you guys have been sitting down here, yeah, just accepting anything that Daniel Levy's been giving you for years upon years upon years, yeah, because of Alan Sugar. You're talking about 20 years ago, 2 decades. We're in 2023. You're still talking about 2001. That is 2 decades. Why? Why? Wake up and talk about now. If you're somebody that supports Enoch and Daniel Levy and what's not, and the manager as well and stuff, please just don't watch my video. It's not for you. Don't comment, don't interact, don't engage, don't do nothing. Yeah, just skip. Because I'm not talking to you. So all the ones who are now trying to peddle this, let's get our club back, when 5 years ago you wasn't saying that, yeah, this is for you and I'm on to you guys. You guys are the reason why Spurs are so shit. Because you guys sat down there letting Daniel Levy get away with murder to look like a good fan, to be classy. Fuck you lot. You lot put your own fucking interests and your own fucking image ahead of the club. Now the club is suffering. Now you've got a bunch of pricks who don't care about the club. You've got a bunch of pricks who don't care about football running Spurs. And Spurs are suffering. So fuck you lot. I'm not gonna jump on all of it. I'm not gonna help you with your Enoch out stuff. No. You was told everything that you guys are moaning about now, you was told this 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years ago. You was told all of this. You didn't want to listen, you didn't want to hear it. Now all these other teams are getting new owners and Arsenal might win the league. Now you guys wanna care about the football. Now you guys wanna investigate and look into the football side of things. No. No, 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 no. And now you guys want to start demanding from Daniel Levy and Enoch. No. You should have been doing that from day one. Toxic positivity. Let's just back everything. Let's just endorse everything because, oh my gosh, it makes me look like a good fan. No, it doesn't. And now you guys are realizing this. Daniel Levy's not going anywhere. He's done what he wanted to do. You guys don't want to get him out now. If you wanted him out, you should have been doing everything you're doing now. That should have been done before the stadium was built. Or before the new stadium was built, I should say. Yeah? Far less value, far less sponsorship deals and things like that. Would have been much easier to do it. But as of now, nah. Getting Daniel Levy out is going to be really, really, really tough. It's going to take thousands to come together and say, right, let's get our club back. I don't see it happening. Anyway, I've said what I've had to say. I'm not gonna scream and shout and rant and rave because, quite frankly, Tottenham don't deserve it, man, and they've sucked the life out of me. So that's everything I have to say in the video. Like, comment, share, subscribe, watch, do all of that. It's your boy T, and I'm out.